Hello everybody, I am Dr. Vivek Agarwala. I am a medical oncologist at Narayana Super Speciality Howrah, and with me today is Dr. Neha Chaudhary. She is consultant breast surgeon at Narayana Super Speciality Howrah. So, Dr. Neha,
Hello.
hi. So, you have been trained specifically for breast cancer surgeries.
Yeah.
So, how did you go about and choose this field?
Surgery was always my passion. After I finished my MBBS, I worked as a surgeon in a surgical oncology department as an assistant, and that's where my passion for surgery started. And breast cancer was one field which I realized during my residency is it needed much more than what was given to it, and I specifically realized that there is a severe shortage of female breast surgeons, because in our country women they are very shy to go ahead and get examined by a male breast surgeon, and that is where I realized that there is a real need for female breast surgeons to be practicing.
Okay, very well said. So, Dr. Neha, since how long you are practicing in Kolkata?
It has been 3 years, 3.5 years now.
Okay. So, since last 3.5 years, how have been your experience in working in Narayana Super Speciality Howrah and Kolkata?
Yeah, it is actually a very good experience working here in Kolkata, but there are certain things that I've also experienced and realized. One thing is that in Bengal, the women, they present late in relatively later stage, almost I would say 3/4 of our patients come in as a locally advanced breast cancer. So the presentation is very late. Another thing which I felt here was the trust of local people on the doctors is not so much, and there is a tendency to go to other cities like Mumbai and South India for treatment, whereas the same exact treatment is available in Kolkata. The doctors are well trained. In fact, I am trained from Mumbai, and I am now practicing in Kolkata. So this is something which I think the local mindset has to change, where they have to understand that the same treatment is available here also.
Okay, Dr. Neha, you were mentioning something regarding locally advanced stages and advanced stages of presentation. So, for our audience, can you just tell us about what are the stages of breast cancer?
Okay, so breast cancer has 4 stages. The first stage is when it's a small lump less than 2 centimeter localized only to the breast, and no or very small node in the axilla. Stage 2 would be when there is around 2 to 5 centimeter lump in the breast with single or few nodes in the axilla. Stage 3 is when the skin or the chest wall of the breast is involved with the tumor, or when the tumor is more than 5 centimeter. And stage 4, what we call metastatic breast cancer, is when that cancer has gone from the breast to other sites like liver, lung, bones.
Dr. Neha, stage wise, can you also explain us the treatment of breast cancer?
Yeah. So, breast cancer, if it comes in early stage, the treatment becomes relatively easier, simpler. In stage 1 and 2, usually we offer upfront surgery, followed by other systemic treatment. And say if someone comes in stage 1, that is a very small 1 centimeter lump, negative axilla, we might even actually not have to give chemotherapy. Just we can even preserve the breast and give radiation. Even in stage 2, most often we are able to preserve the breast and do some sort of local oncoplastic surgeries, where we are able to preserve the form of the breast also, and then go ahead with give chemo and radiation therapy. Stage 3 is when the tumor is relatively bigger, and that is when we offer neoadjuvant chemotherapy first, followed by surgery and radiation. Even in stage 3, there are times when we can offer breast conservation surgery if after neoadjuvant chemotherapy the tumor size shrinks, and then we can preserve the breast. Stage 4 is metastatic breast cancer, where the role of local regional treatment, that is surgery and radiation, is not really much, and that is where systemic therapy like chemotherapy and targeted therapy are more important.
Okay, very well said. Dr. Neha, you were mentioning something about breast preservation or breast conservation. Now, that is really a surprise because we see that when there is breast cancer in Bengal and in this part of India, most of the women, the breast is removed. So, what do you really say about this breast conservation? Can you explain this more to our audience?
So, breast conservation means that instead of removing the entire breast for the cancer, we remove the tumor with some little bit of margin around it and give radiation to the rest of the breast. So, that way the lady can preserve the breast without increasing her oncological risk. That is, without increasing the risk of the recurrence of the breast cancer or her dying from the breast cancer. And this is something which is being tested since long. There's almost 25 years of study to prove that preserving breast in breast cancer is safe enough if the lady is a candidate for preservation.
Okay, very well said, Dr. Neha. So, you agree that cosmetic outcomes are really important for our patients these days. So, in your practice, how much importance do you give to the cosmetic outcome, and how much importance the patients give to the cosmetic outcomes?
See, for any lady, I think cosmetic outcome is very important. And the thing is that initially, when they are diagnosed with breast cancer, they are so worried about actually just living or dying that they tend to not think about the cosmetic outcome. But when I have seen that a lot of women who have taken the decision to undergo mastectomy but were actually a candidate for conservation, later on they think back and they think when the threat of cancer is over, that is when they think that they could have actually preserved the breast, and that is when they realize that how important cosmesis was for them. In my practice, I give a lot of importance to cosmesis. Of course, not increasing the oncological risk, not putting the lady at risk for recurrence for cancer, but if I can do it safely, then we try to preserve breast for every lady, and not just preserve breast, preserve the form, the shape, the symmetry of the breast also.
Okay. Dr. Neha, can you tell us more about the surgery of the breast, and what is the cost of the treatment, and post surgery, what are the complications, what are the duration of the surgery, how long you have to be admitted?
So, a breast cancer surgery, because it is a surface surgery, it is relatively less life threatening, or less complications are there. The most common complication that we face with breast cancer surgery is due to axillary clearance, where we have the lady coming back with lymphedema or swelling of the arm. This is something which is a bit challenging. So that is the reason whenever we have a lady who is clinically node negative, or there are no nodes which are felt in the armpit, we try to offer them a procedure which is known as sentinel lymph node biopsy. And by offering that, we are able to avoid a complete axillary clearance and avoid lymphedema. Another thing, some other complications of breast cancer could be one thing I think is that after mastectomy, a lot of women also have body image issues. So the way we counteract that is we offer them whole breast reconstruction just in the same sitting or in the secondary sitting, or we can offer them external prosthesis so that they can feel normal again.
So, because we are all talking about cosmesis here, I also want to inform our audience that for the first time in Eastern India, now we have scalp cooling technology available at Narayana Super Speciality Hospital, Howrah. So, this is a simple technology which uses a machine by which we cool the scalp before, during, and after the chemotherapy. And this technology, it has been proven in multiple global as well as Indian clinical studies that it reduces the hair loss during chemotherapy by more than 80%. So this is something new that we are having for our patients now, that we are even achieving better cosmetic care and better cosmetic outcomes.
Yes, and I think that is what the concept of complete cosmetic care along with oncologic care, that is where we are moving now, where cosmesis along with oncological safety, we should take care of both. It's very important.
Dr. Neha, since we all realize that it is very important for women to present early so that they get the best treatment and the outcomes in breast cancer. So, what do you have to say regarding what we can do to diagnose our patients as early as possible?
So I very strongly feel that in a country like India, the most important step to decreasing the stage of presentation for breast cancer is breast awareness. Breast awareness means the simple fact of the women being aware of their breast, examining themselves regularly, and the moment they detect any change, they have to come to a hospital. There are a lot of problems in this step. First of all, a lot of rural women especially don't know what is breast cancer. They believe that if it is there's no pain or no discomfort, then probably the lump is not going to do any harm to them. So that awareness that even painless lumps are important. It's important to go reach out a doctor even before it increases to a significant size. Second obstacle here that we face is that the women, they don't often come out and even tell their family members. They don't, the women, they just hide it till it increases to a size where it is noticeable. So that hesitancy or that shyness has to be overcome. The third thing is availability of doctors. More and more doctors have to be trained even at primary healthcare setup, where they need to be aware of what the most basic diagnosis and what basic tests have to be done to detect breast cancer, and how to refer them to a proper cancer care center. Now, the fourth thing is whether access to treatment and affordability of treatment is there or not. So for that, again, the government is also coming up with a lot of schemes, there are a lot of funding, lot of trusts which are helping, and I think that we are slowly getting there with the treatment getting day and day more easily accessible. So these are the various points which I feel that this can decrease the stage. About screening is when we screen people who are normal, as in who don't have any symptoms or signs for some kind of a cancer. So the most accepted method of screening in breast cancer is mammography. In our country, I think population based mammography is still we are still yet to achieve, but for whoever can, they should at least get mammography once a year, and that will also decrease the incidence and the stage of the breast cancer.
Dr. Neha, what is your opinion and take of genetic testing in breast cancer?
Yes, so another thing which I also noticed is that the awareness about genetic diseases and breast cancer as a genetic disease is really low. And a lot of women who should be ideally tested for some kind of genetic mutations are not tested. So, genetic testing is very important because it gives us an opportunity to test the family members, the siblings. It gives us an opportunity to offer the lady other preventive measures like screening for ovarian cancer, prophylactic mastectomy, and it is a very simple test. It is just as simple as just a single blood test. So I think it should be definitely offered more.
Okay. Dr. Neha, October, as we all know, is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, for our audience, what are those points that you want to, messages that you want to convey to them in this month?
Yeah, so to all the wonderful ladies out there and even to their family members, it's very important that you know yourself, you are aware about your breasts. So it is only if you know what is normal that you will be able to detect what is abnormal. So it is very important that you do self breast examination, stand in front of mirror, look at yourself, see what your breasts are looking like normal, and if you have slightest of doubt, slightest of suspicion, go meet a specialist. There is no harm in being wrong or being detected to not have any problems, rather than just keeping it to yourself and delaying the diagnosis.
So really nice message, and a request to all those who have any of the slightest doubts. Dr. Neha is available at Narayana Super Speciality Hospital, Howrah, as well as R.N. Tagore Hospital at Mukundapur in Kolkata. I really thank Dr. Neha for being here, and I thank you all for listening us. And if there are any questions that you want to ask us, then please do type, and we will be happy to reply them in the Facebook chat itself. Thank you.
Thank you.